Yeah, no, exactly. And I think talking about things that you have actually watched and I haven't, we definitely need to talk about Shadow and Bone, because I know you've been pushing me to watch that. I haven't really
Please
watched it,
watch
but
it.
I, but like exactly because of the way you've been talking about that series and the show in general, I definitely thought that we need to give you a little platform. Like here, you've got like the next 5 minutes to basically convince.
Just
I'm already
five.
convinced.
Just five.
I will. Well, okay, you know what? I'll give you like six, but like I'll give you all that we need. But basically, I'm already convinced. But I know there's a lot of people that will definitely want to know why they should watch it. Obviously, spoiler free.
Of course,
Just
of
in
course.
terms of what you love about this
Look,
show.
I'm a young adult novel fan. I really am. If it's not already obvious by how many times I referenced Percy Jackson. And I have not seen Netflix do a really good young adult adaptation. They have things like, they've got ones where I saw a few episodes, like, was it Mortal Instruments? No, it was one other thing, and it just did not grab me enough. Even Lock and Key, which I hated, just like you.
Yeah, me too.
And the only good adaptation I've seen them do of a book is The Witcher, which is absolutely not young adult. So I literally was bored one Sunday and I did not know what to watch. So I figured I will start watching this, even though I've not read the books. I have no idea. I've just seen the trailer. And I literally could not stop watching because they built the universe so well. That's what's very key here. I mean, in 2 lines, it's not going to be 2 lines. To keep it short, all this is about is a universe where there's a big thing called the fold. It's like this big shadow fold that is in the middle of this country. It's very Russia inspired, and somebody like hundreds of years ago, some bad magician put it there. So it's hard to cross it, and it's all the geopolitical stuff is built around it. And in that, we have this universe where people are born with these abilities, where they can deal with metal or elements or shadows. But the one thing they've never had is somebody who could summon light. And what they're expecting is that somebody who can summon light can one day get rid of this shadow fold, as it were. And I know that means nothing in as I'm saying it, but and that's how it's all based about. It's based on a set of characters that come together, and it's a ragtag bunch of group of people, and it's got a very, very good. It's got a Harry Potter / a big heist movie type vibe. Because it's all happening together. It's all happening at the same time. And I'm yelling at the TV at some stages going, no, don't go there. And it's just sort of... And I think it's just they brought such a good cast of people together to get you into this universe. The first episode is hard to get into, and I agree with that. Because they throw a lot of information. And I heard that from you, and I heard that from one other person, a couple more people, that they throw so much information your brain doesn't grasp it, because a lot of times people switch on Netflix and are doing something else on their phone, and by the time you realize you should have been paying attention, you've not been paying attention for 20 minutes. And my answer is just pay attention for the first episode. Just understand the lay of the land, and the rest you will flow through and it will suck you in. A special shout out to Ben Barnes, who was apparently fan casted for this role many years ago by Tumblr. And they came through. And for people who don't know Ben Barnes, he's there's a big chunk of people who've seen him as Prince Caspian in all of those series. Then they've seen him doing the serious stuff. The most recently he was in Jigsaw. Punisher, Jigsaw.
Yeah.
He was in another mini-series called Gold Digger, which apparently did really well. And now he's in this one. He's obviously the oldest one in the cast. The main cast, as it were. But it's really good to see the chemistry that everybody's got together.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, you already sold me, so anyone that's listening, please, at this point, main thing is watch it through the first episode. Make sure you kind of get to the first episode, just absorb everything, and then based on Harvey, it'll rock your world.
Even if you can't, okay, let's not make that many promises, but
Yeah, you
But
can email her.
even if
at
email me, I'll explain it to you.
podcast@gmail.com.
I'll have a separate session only to explain this. But it's definitely worth a watch. Like, don't think about the other young adult stuff they've had. I think Netflix has found a groove. What shits me is they still haven't announced that this is going to come for season 2, even though it's been in the top 10 since it came out. So I'm really hoping they come up with a few more seasons of this, because there's like 6 books to go through.
No, that's awesome. I mean, it's already a show that's doing really well. I know that everyone really loves it, so I'm definitely going to check this out.